Hello everyone, welcome to my knitting podcast. My name is Julia. I am JuKnits on Instagram. That's JUU.knits. And this is a little podcast where I share a lot of my current whips, FOs, all of my knitting related, crochet related projects. It's just a place where I can collect my thoughts and share some super fun yarny things with you guys. It's fun to watch other people's videos. I'm always finding new people every day. I'm just like, I have so many people that I'm subscribed to that I want to continue to watch and follow. And yeah, I just love making my own videos as well. So welcome if you're new here. Thanks for coming back if you are a regular viewer. Today's a big one. I have lots of stuff. I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, I guess I'll podcast this month. I don't have a whole lot of stuff to share, but I don't feel that way right now. So it's partly because I'm on mat leave. So I am 2 days over my due date to have this baby. You guys can't even see it. My baby's in here. So, yeah, I'm ready to not be pregnant anymore. I honestly am very over it. But who isn't when they get past the due date and the mental day that you think you're gonna have your baby by is gone, and now you're just like waiting for something to happen. So that's where I'm at. I've been on mat leave for 3 weeks already. I am an x-ray tech, that's my day job, and it is hard work. It's more of a physical job, and earlier on in my pregnancy I had really low iron and low blood pressure, and I was struggling with standing and not feeling like I was gonna pass out. And it was a bit of a struggle for a while. I did go and get iron infusions, and that actually really helped me. But I made the decision before, way earlier on, when my last day was going to be, just because I thought, if I'm going to be like this the entire time, I'm not going to last till, 38, 39, 40 weeks, with the job that I'm doing and working with people and pushing stretchers and wheelchairs and things like that. So, it felt like a good idea at the time. And you know me, I was like, I'm never gonna get bored. I'm never gonna, I would have so much time to knit. You just don't think you're gonna go stir crazy until you're in it and you're waiting for something to happen. It's the combination of the two. I've already been knitting every single day of my life for 3 weeks. And now I'm still waiting for my baby. And I just want to meet them. So that's how I feel right now. That's okay. I did not think I was going to be podcasting at the end of April because I thought I would have a baby. Once again, here we are. It's fine. It's good. We're all good, guys. It's a great day. But that was why I was talking about that, was because I have got a lot done because I've been off for 3 weeks. So I've done a lot of things. I've knitted a lot of things, started a lot of new projects, bought a lot of yarn that I probably didn't need, but I bought anyways. And yeah, that's all I have to say for my intro. I am wearing my Max sweater by Kolibri by Joanna. I made this, I want to say 2022, probably. It's a very boxy, cropped statement piece, obviously. Like, this is, yeah, I don't know. It's very fun. It's very bright. Not really me. I would say my style isn't always this out there. but I have found times to wear this. It's a very springy look. I did wear this to church with a pair of like dress pants, and it was super cute. Like with my bump, I had it all tucked up like that, and yeah, it just looks, I don't know. The cropped is actually nice. If you have bottoms to wear with it. So I feel like it would look cute with like a skirt, a high-waisted skirt, or like a dress if you just wore it over top of like a dress or something. That would also be super cute. I don't wear this with jeans really. And I feel like it's more of, in my opinion, it's more of like a dressier look. So, but I have found sometimes to wear this. Anyways, that's my MAC sweater. I have one FO sewing project and 2 FO knitting projects, guys. I think that's a record. Definitely. That's impressive for me. So, first thing I finished a couple weeks ago was my Robin beanie by Sari Nordland. Love this so much. It still looks really funny when it's not on your head, but that's the look we're going for. There we go. Nice. This is just freshly blocked. I did wear it before it was blocked because I was too excited and I had somewhere to wear it outside and I really wanted to try it out. Oh, you can see I did not weave in the end in the top. I still just need to like close off this hole and make it a little tighter, but that's okay. Yeah, this pattern was very easy to follow, obviously. It's knit top down, so you can try it on as you go. You can make it as long or as short as you want. It's intended to be a double folded brim, so it's a very thick, as you can see. It's 3 layers of ribbing, 2x2 rib, which I really wanted that clean, crisp look when you fold it up like that. So when I tell you this pattern was painful, I slowly died getting to the end of this hat for 2 reasons. One, I don't like purling. I don't like ribbing. And it was straight purling ribbing forever and eternity on this guy. It took me forever. And I completely forget what the second reason was. Oh, because I didn't want to knit it. This is weird. Like in front of people, I didn't want to knit on this in front of people because it looked like a giant tube. Like it looked like I didn't know what I was doing. Like Brock would even look at me and be like, what are you making? Like, what is that? And why is it so long? I'm like, it's a hat, but I have to knit it really far because the brim is blah, 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 blah. And it's super skinny and it just didn't look like a hat. Like, I like my projects to look professional while I'm working on them, if that makes any sense. Like, for example, the slipover that I'm making right now, I went back and finished the collar. So it looks super nice in the top. Like, it looks professional when I hold it up and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm making a slipover. They can see, oh, there's a collar there. You're gonna add like little sleeve cuffs and like, yeah, I don't know. That's just a me thing, but I'm pretty sure other people feel that way as well. I don't know. Let me know below if you are like one of those people where you're like, I just want it to look nice while I'm knitting on it. I don't know. Anyways, I got it done. It took me a long time. I pushed through it. I gave myself a day when I wanted to get it done because I had somewhere, like I said, where I wanted to wear it. So that was really good motivation to finish it. Glad I got it finished. The warm weather is here, so this won't be worn again. I doubt it until next winter, but that's okay. I have a nice black puffer coat that I'm going to wear this with. Yeah, it's just a nice bright color to pair with that in the dreary days of the winter. This yarn is Berroco Vintage DK in the color Blush. And I held it single. And that's all I have to say about this hat. Now, as you can see, it's a little tight. Putting it on, especially with these braids, it's tight. It's got a lot of poof right now. I haven't actually ever tried this on with braids. It's tight because of the cast off that I did. I did just a regular, plain old traditional cast off, and it was a little too tight. I think I should have either, I don't know, just done it looser or done like a tubular cast off or something. I was just so done by the end that I didn't want to think about doing anything difficult. So, looks super nice though. Not with these braids. I wouldn't, I mean, it's not bad. But yeah, got the little poof. You can obviously like make the brim bigger. You could fold it up higher if you didn't want a poof like this big. Or if you wanted the poof to be bigger, you could make it smaller, other way around. But it is super tight. You can already see, like if I took this off and I had been wearing it for a long amount of time, I would definitely have lines on my head. Look, 1000%. So that could be easily fixed. I just rip out the cast off, redo it, which I may do because it's annoying. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing that right now. It's going in the FO shelf pile, and I'm gonna forget about it for a few months until I have to wear it again, and maybe then I will fix it for the winter. We'll see. Maybe not, but we'll see. That's, like I said, an easy fix. So that is the Robin Beanie by Sari Nordland, my second FO, which I am incredibly proud of and can't wait to show you guys. This is a Sunday morning baby romper. Look at this, you guys. It's so cute. It is the cutest thing in the world. I cannot pronounce the designer's name, so I will just post the listing, product, whatever, pattern listing, and their name will be on the bottom. I think it's a Mexican. I think she's Mexican. I found this pattern on Etsy. I don't think she has Ravelry, but she has Instagram and Etsy for sure. And I bought this pattern on Etsy. So, I'm obsessed with this. I love it so much. I do not know the gender of my baby, so everything is sad beige, very neutral. Nursery is neutral. Everything's brown and tan. I'm very excited to know what I'm having so I can start knitting things that are bright colors and super cute. But for now, we make cute little sad beige onesies. This pattern was incredibly easy to follow. It was obviously a raglan style. Started with the collar, knit that like right into the body. So it wasn't knit after the fact. And the designer was smarty pants and decided to have a button and a little slit at the back to fit over the baby's head. I made my chain a little too long, my loop on this side a little too long, but oh, sorry, I cannot hold this up and do this at the same time. There we go. Oh no. Oh yes, there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So you can see, sewed the button on, the other side's the loop, but that slit was all incorporated into this pattern. Very, very easy to follow, like I said. Yeah, I loved it. I was super, I don't know, I was just impressed by, you know when you find a new designer and you're like, is this gonna be good? It was great. It was a great experience. Yeah, and the raglan, the tiny tiny raglans are just so cute. I love it. I love how simple it is. Just a short little 1x1 rib cuff. The cutest ever. And at the bottom, we've got 3 buttons down here. And yeah, those buttonholes were also worked into the pattern. Super easy. Super duper easy. So, yeah, I didn't work the pattern in order, like I never do. So I would stop the body for a little bit. I did a sleeve, and then I went back to the body, finished the ribbing and everything, and then did all the buttons and finishings, and then I did the last sleeve. So I didn't have the buttons to sew on at the very end, just because that kind of stuff kills me slowly. But yeah, I am super excited for my baby to wear this. It's, I knit the size 3 to 6 month, and the yarn I use is KnitPicks Swish DK. Pretty sure it's DK. Or maybe it's worsted. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Swish DK. If it's not, I'll correct myself. But yes, super soft. It's the colorway Squirrel Heather, so it's one of the neutral ones. And yeah, I'm happy to have that done. Did not think I was gonna get that done before my baby came, but when your baby's overdue, you can get a lot of things done. So yeah, that feels super good to get that off the needles. As soon as I cast that off, I cast on a new whip, and I'm super excited to finally start knitting some springy projects. I've been super inspired by some new patterns, as well as just looking through my favorites in my Ravelry and just like getting excited about tank tops and like t-shirts, bright colored things. Yeah, so with that, I'm going to share my first new whip. It's living in the sewing project bag that I made a couple weeks ago. So this is my other FO, but it's a sewing one, obviously. Just a cute little drawstring bag. I got this fabric from Fabricland. Super springy. I love this mustard color. It's one of my favorites. And yeah, so it's just got a little drawstring. The inside is the same fabric. It's very basic, but I needed like a springy, summery drawstring bag. I have a lot of these that I've made for myself, but they're all like, I have Christmas ones, I have Valentine's Day ones, but I don't have any like summery ones. So this is super fun. I'm happy to have it done as well. And I finished this in like 2 hours. So that was really a fun day working on this bag. Anyways, new bag with a new FO whip living inside of it is amazing. So this is the Nebula by Andrea Mowry. I have had this pattern, I bought it. I feel like I bought it on her birthday sale or one of the sales that she has. Bought a whole bunch of patterns, and I loved this pattern solely because of the sample that she knit and the colors that she made her sample in. I was just like automatically like obsessed with it, and I probably should have thought about the fact that it doesn't really, I love it on her and I think it's amazing, but I don't know how it's gonna look on me. I really don't. It's like this MAC sweater, to be very honest. Like, I loved seeing the pattern and like the model wearing it, but I didn't really I didn't think about what it would look like on me when I had it done and like styling it and stuff. So same goes for this, but I already had the yarn for this and everything, and I think I will wear it. It's definitely going to be another spring, like Eastery sweater. It's usually cold here at Easter, I live in Canada and I live in Ontario, like Southern Ontario. And we usually get snow, like end of April, May. One like snow and it's super cold and annoying. We'll have like a taste of summer for a day and then it will go away and be back to disgustingness. So spring sweaters are a real thing. We like the springy bright colors, but we still need to be warm. So Nebula, this is where we're at. I'm knitting 2 strands held together. This is KnitPicks Palette in the color Sagebrush. It's like a nice, I don't even know, sage green, I guess. Very pretty, and I'm holding it with KnitPicks Aloft in the color Terragon. Which, this color combination, you're probably like, that looks crazy, Julia, what are you thinking? Andrea Mowry did it first. And I thought the same thing when she said the yarns. I'm like, I don't know about that. It looks magical knit together, like 2 very unexpected yarns held together. So good. Such a good combo. It's giving me life. And I love how bright they are, and it's just so fun to work on. I'm already addicted, so I'm really excited about it. This pattern is an oversized, I'm knitting it with about, I think, 10 inches of positive ease. Has a bit of a high-low, not really high-low, but the back is slightly longer than the front, and it's bottom up. So I have started the bottom hem, and here is the magic. There you go. Yeah. That color actually is pretty accurate. Yeah. So obviously I'm not using the exact same yarns that Andrea Mowry used, but same idea with the colors. Hers were probably a little bit brighter, both of them. Her mohair was like super neon. I mean, this is also neon, but more greeny, I think. And then her fingering weight yarn was a little bit lighter than this. But nonetheless, we're getting the same vibe, and I'm super excited about it. Mine's definitely like very budget friendly. KnitPicks is obviously, we know that is a more affordable place to buy yarn, and I think she used Farmer's Letter Fibers. I'm not sure, but she was from the United States and she can buy whatever she wants because she's a pattern designer. I am from Canada and I don't have that much money, and I'm not a pattern designer, so I look for ways around using the yarn that they recommend in projects. Most of the time. I don't ever use what they suggest, but I'm getting way off topic right now. Anyways, I'm knitting the size 2. These are my Blush Luca interchangeable needles. Love them so much. I think I'm on a 32-inch cord. Pretty sure. I was on like a bigger one, 40-inch or something. I don't know what it was, but it was way too big and I was getting super annoyed. So I just switched the cord over. I'm happy with this one. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be really fun. So hopefully I wear it. Hopefully I can finish it. I feel like I will. I did the tubular cast on. This is my second time doing that and I really enjoy it. I, first of all, love the look of it. I think it's amazing and so clean. There you go. Yeah. It's so good. And yeah, I think it's pretty fast. Like once you get the motion, I have to watch the video every single time that I do it. But once you get the motion and the rhythm in your head, it's a lot of stitches to cast on. So it's a little stressful, but once you get it, it's yeah, pretty smooth sailing. So if you've never done the tubular cast on, tubular bind off, highly recommend. Andrea Mowry uses it for almost every single one of her patterns, and the first few things that I made from her, I did not do it because I was like, I'm not about to learn a new cast on method. And then I did it for my my framed, and loved it, and I just love the look of it. So I probably won't ever go back either. So that's that for my Nebula, just a little bit of progress on that. But I love starting new projects and using up yarn that I have had in stash forever and ever. So yeah, that's that. Then we've got, what's my other, two other whips, I'm sorry. This is my, living in my croc bag. I call this my croc bag. It's like a beach bag, sort of. Got it from Amazon, and it's super awesome, and I love it. I have my rainbow bobble blanket. This is also for my baby. We're very gender neutral. The room is pretty much exactly these colors, these greens, and then mustards with rust. So we're crushing it on the rainbow bobble blanket. We're getting there. We're on color 4 of 5. And then we have to do the border, but these last two colors take the longest because obviously this blanket is getting bigger and more stitches every time, right? Every row. But I'm really enjoying the process. I love changing color. It's really exciting to start adding in a new color. And yeah, this is my third boho rainbow bobble blanket that I've made. So, like I said, this is a pattern by, oh, I always forget her name, Khloe Kate's Crochet, and that's Khloe with a K. And it's called the Boho Rainbow Bobble Blanket. I think it's on Ravelry. Now I don't know. It might be Etsy. I'm not sure, but it's Khloe Kate's Crochet. You can find her on Instagram, and I'm loving the colors I'm using. This yarn is Lion Brand Hue and Me. It's a collab I did with 2 of Wands, and I'm using some new colors that I haven't ever used before. So we've got Salt is my main color and my border color, and then this is Artichoke, this lighter green, and then we've got Fatigues and Pine or Juniper. Give me a moment. Please say the name. Oh, I wasn't even close. It's Night Forest. I would not have guessed that at all, like at all. And then, what's the one I'm using now? Mustard and Arrowood. Yeah, so sorry. Dark green here is Night Forest, and then this is Mustard, and then we have Arrowood. It's like a rust color that's gonna go on the outside. We'll be back to Salt for the border. And I love this yarn. It's super chunky. It's a bulky weight. I'm using a 6.5mm crochet hook for this, and it's going to be more of like a floor blanket for laying on and stuff like that. It's not really like drapey in the way that it should be for like a blanket, unless it's like the winter and I really want something that's gonna be super warm. This will do the trick, but gonna be a very versatile blanket and gender neutral. I love it. I think it's awesome. I'm really excited to put it in the nursery. I'll post a picture of, I think I actually have already, but I'll do it again. I made a sunshine pillow. There's like a sun, moon, and stars kind of theme for our nursery, and the pillow is like kind of this mustardy color, And this blanket is just gonna look super good in the room with all the other neutral decor that I have going on. So, loving this process. We're getting there on that. It is hard to bring this places now, so I only work on this at home. It doesn't get worked on a whole lot, but we're working our way through it slowly. So that is the Boho Rainbow Bobble Blanket by Khloe Kate's Crochet. Then we've got my last active whip. I would say I have another whip, but it's kind of in hibernation-ish because I haven't worked on it since like February. So I would consider that hibernation. This guy, this is the Highland Slipover by Ozetta. So I talked about this earlier, how I knit the collar and stuff because I like having it. So I hold this up, someone says, "What are you making?" I say, "A slipover." It looks like a slipover, and that collar just makes it look so pro and so nice. Yeah, so I like having it done and also not doing it at the end with everything else. I hate ribbing, so one less thing to do at the end, that would kill me slowly. But guys, we're almost done this. This has been a long time coming as well. I started this in February, I want to say, January or February. But I have a little bit more to do on the body. It's going to be a nice, longer garment. Obviously going to be an overpiece. I'm going to wear it with like long sleeve shirts and things like that. I guess I don't have to, but that was my intention when I started this. I haven't knit a whole lot of neutral pieces that have no other colors in them. It has been a stretch for me to knit something black, but I think it's gonna be worn a lot. And yeah, I picture myself wearing this in many different ways, so I'm really excited about it, and I want to get it done because I have other things I want to cast on. So I have been crushing the stockinette. I'm almost there. These sleeve holes are huge. Very oversized sleeve, which because it's an over piece, you don't want it to be tight because you're going to be wearing something underneath it, which totally makes sense. But I am almost at the ribbing for the bottom, and then all we have left to do is the sleeves, which is crazy. And I'm only on ball number 3. I bought 5, called for 500 grams. I'm like, how? I don't think I'm gonna use all of it, which is kind of annoying, but I'll figure something else out to do with the leftover yarn. I don't know. These needles are just Knitter's Pride, I think, interchangeables. And I'm knitting the size small, I believe. I think so. Should have had this ready before, but I didn't. Yeah, the size small. Yeah. And this yarn is Berroco Vintage in the color Cast Iron. So it's just as black can be. There's nothing interesting about this yarn. I do like the name of it though. That's kind of a good name. Yeah, I like this. This yarn feels good. It's soft. It's very machine washable, budget friendly, obviously. I bought it from my local yarn store, which was really fun. That's all I have to say about this, I think. We're almost there. Maybe it'll be an FO next month. We'll see. Hopefully. So, put that guy away. Make sure all my... there we go. Okay. And that's it for my whips. I have a few yarny things and a couple acquisitions that I want to talk about. So on Saturday, this past Saturday, it was local yarn store day, and I have never gone to a yarn store in person on local yarn store day. I think I've bought like yarn that was on sale from an online shop on local yarn store day, but I've never actually like experienced the excitement of like going to a store and like it being busy and there being like hustle and bustle and like prizes and sales and all the fun stuff. So this year it was actually on my due date, and I was super sad because I still haven't had this baby, and said to my husband Brock, I said, if I'm still okay and this baby is still inside me, I would like to go to this yarn store. It's about an hour and a half away from my house in Cambridge, Ontario, and it's a yarn shop that I have purchased from online, but I've never actually been there, and it's so nice to just like feel the yarns, see the color in person, you know, just, yeah, it's nice to see it all. And then you don't have to wait for it to come in the mail either, or pay for shipping. You just have to pay for gas, which is probably the same price, but we're not talking about that. Yeah, so needless to say, we went to the store. It was a great day. We had a little road trip. We went out for breakfast, and then we went to this yarn store right when it opened. We were there at like 10:05, and there were like 30 people in there. Like, it was insane. The shop wasn't that big. I mean, like average size. But it just made me so happy to see so many people in there of all different ages. I was probably one of the younger ones, maybe, but I just loved the feeling it gave me, like walking in there and seeing all these people super excited, like baskets full of yarn, and yeah, it just was awesome. And to see yarns that I have oohed and awed over. Oohed and awed? Is that a word? I don't know. Drooled over, I guess, online, that I have always wanted to see in person. And it was just awesome to see everything right in front of me and like at my fingertips. It was insane. So it was like Ficlona, Arwetta, and like all the Sandnes yarn, any line you possibly think of, they had it. They had the paillettes, like they're like sequins that you can hold with other things that the grocery girls really enjoy. I'm trying to think of the other yarns that I saw, that I touched. I don't know. There was just so much, and it was amazing. And there was a trunk show. It was Full Moon Fibers. She had a trunk show there that day. And yeah, I was just in my glory. It was a great day. Anyways, we're gonna talk about the yarn that I bought. And I only buy yarn when I have a plan for it. I don't go and buy a sweater's quantity because that stresses me out, and I need to know exactly what I'm gonna make with something before I buy it. And yeah, that's just how my brain works. Not everyone's like that, but I am definitely like that. So they had posted this new yarn line from Estelle Yarns, and believe it's a Canadian yarn producer. They get their yarn from somewhere else though, but it's from, like, Estelle is a Canadian brand. And they posted this new yarn line that they got just in time for local yarn store day, and it's called Linacot. It's 50% linen, 50% cotton, very springy, summery yarn, obviously. I love cotton linen yarn. I work with cotton linen for all of the animals that I make, and it's that's a 70-30, so it's more cotton, less linen. This is a 50-50 linen cotton, but nonetheless, still a blend. and I'm super excited to work with this. They say it doesn't really split that bad. Looking at it, I would say that it does, but I'll be the judge. That's okay if it does. I don't really care, honestly. It's pretty soft, and obviously it's gonna get softer as I wear it, as I wash it, because that's what linen does. And this is the color Ecru, so it's just like a very basic cream, like a warm cream color. Yeah, that's pretty accurate actually. So, super excited to work with this. I'm planning to make the Costa tank or the Costa tank by Bluebird Pine Chop. It's a tank, obviously, and it's all stockinette. It has like a pretty thick-ish, it's not a spaghetti strap, it's fairly thick strap. I want to say like maybe an inch, 2 inches. All stockinette body, and then the bottom is like just a little lacy detail at the hem or the edge. So, excuse me. Yeah, and once again, I wanted a very wearable garment that I'm going to wear to church, to, you know, out for coffee, out somewhere. But I wanted something that I can wear with many different pairs of pants, skirts, you name it. I could wear it with a pair of jean shorts. It would still look good with that. So that's why I went with cream, because I just need more wearable pieces in my wardrobe. So I also had a tank that was kind of exactly like this pattern, but it was so old and all of the lace was like it was like all ripping because I had worn it so much and I had been like tucking it into pants and things. So I think I threw it out, or I don't know what I did with it, but it's not in my possession anymore. And so it's time for me to make a new one. And yeah, this will be my next project. Once I finish probably the Highland Slipover, this will be cast on. Super duper excited about that. And yeah, so that's the first thing I bought from, I didn't even say the name of the yarn shop I went to. Sorry, I did say it was in Cambridge, Ontario, but it is Galt House of Yarn. If you've heard of it before, they have a really good online shop as well, if you want to check them out. Yeah, Galt House of Yarn, super cute. Anyways, I bought more yarn. Knit California just released a new pattern, and it's called the Palm Springs tank. You probably heard of it. It's all over Instagram. It's super popular right now. She designed it basically the exact same as the Old Navy tank that's super popular and she wears all the time, but she wanted a knit version of it, and it looks identical to the Old Navy version. Like, she did a great job at replicating the pattern and making it look amazing. It's a negative ease tank, so I'm gonna post a picture of it right here. I think it has like 2 inches of negative ease? I feel like it's more. 2 to 4 maybe. It has negative ease. I've never knit anything with negative ease before, so it's going to be fun. I'm excited about it, and I wanted to make it in a fun color. I was watching a podcast from Knits by Mandy on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure this was the exact color she used for her Amy sweater from Petite Knit. It's a Sandnes yarn, and it is the 10 Pure Gint, so it's a fingering weight, and it's 100% Norwegian wool. So it's not as, this is all in a different language. Yeah, but what was I saying? It's definitely way more rustic than Sandnes Grand Sunday or Double Sunday, but it's a little bit cheaper, and they didn't have this color in the Sandnes Garden Sunday, and this is the color I wanted. It's like a light lilac. I think the color is 5224. It's all in a different language. It says Farge. I think that's backwards for you, so I'm very sorry. But I'm pretty sure it's lilac or light lilac. One of the two. But it was really nice, like I said, to see the color in person, and I think it'll look good on me. I think it's a good color. Yeah, a nice summery tank that I can wear with jeans. Like I said, again, white pants, white skirt, I don't know. I think it'd be super cute. So I bought 4 of these, and I'm gonna make the Palm Springs tank. I'm super excited about it. This may not get done this year, but I have the yarn, and it was so fun to buy it and feel it and, you know, do all the things. So, yeah, the lady at the store was like, ooh, pretty, because it was just like such a fun color to see. It made me really happy to buy. I saw a meme, and it was like, buying yarn is a whole another hobby. Like, knitting yarn is a hobby, and buying yarn is a separate hobby. And I couldn't agree with that more. Honestly, like, buying yarn is, for me, more fun than knitting with it, which is weird to say, but definitely very, very fun. Anyways, yeah, so that is a wool yarn. I'm fully aware of that, and it may be warm, but it's a tank, and I'm usually cold. I run cold. I know I won't be running cold if it's like 30 degrees Celsius or something, but if I wear it to church, I walk to church because the church is like right down from my house, and they keep the AC absolutely freezing in there. So if I wear it outside and I'm like sweating, it's okay, because we're gonna go inside and be freezing, and then my arms will still be cold. But I'm excited about it. I think it's great. I think the color is really fun. I don't have anything like that in my wardrobe. I do have a few purple things, a lot of pink, a lot of pink. So I'm trying hard to not keep making pink things, because there's only so much pink you can wear. But yeah, so that's all the yarn that I got. I want to talk a little bit about more acquisitions. Those are definitely like acquisitions that are on the forefront. Like, I want to make them this summer. But I have some other things ish for like late summer that I want to make for my baby. Definitely want to make a storm sweater baby by Petite Knit. Talked about this last podcast. I pulled some yarns. I feel like this color would be absolutely amazing for like a fall storm sweater. So if I made like a 6 to 9 month or a 3 to 6 month in this color, it only needs 100 grams of yarn. So I have so many 100 gram skeins that I was just like, oh, I could do, you know, whatever. This would be a really cute fall one for a boy or a girl. This is from Sorella yarn, the color You Should Write a Book, from the Gilmore Girls collection. And I just love it. I think it's really pretty and soft and amazing. So I would definitely highlight the stitch definition, like all the different stitches that you use in that pattern. So that would be really fun. But also, if I have a boy, how amazing. This is like, it's so bright. It's like electric. This is from Sunday Fiber Co. and the color Blew Me Away. And this is her Barefoot Organic Sock Base. So it's a 80% organic merino wool, 20% recycled nylon. So it's an eco super wash. Yeah, so machine washable, which is great for babies. But this blue, I'm obsessed. I feel like this would be amazing on a little baby in a storm sweater. How cute would that be? So if I have a boy, that might be like a summer sweater that I want to make for him. And if I have a girl, how about this hot pink? This is the same yarn from the Max sweater. Actually, this Max sweater is held with the Sari, but this is the fingering that I used for it. It's from Hello Stella, and it's the color hot pink. It's 100% Highland wool, so this is a little scratchy. I don't know about this. This is just, I thought it was hilarious and just pulled it out. I don't even think I have enough of it to make one, but yeah. Anyways, I thought that would be kind of fun. Or some other like pinkish color would be really cute. But yeah, storm sweater of some kind for my baby will be happening. It's inevitable. Also want to cast on a pair of socks for the summer, but I have those ones in hibernation right now that are really like hindering me from casting on another pair of socks, just because in the back of my mind, I want to get those done before I start anything else. So that's kind of annoying, but I did pull a few yarns to make some socks maybe for my little scrappy bin. This is from KnitPicks. This is KnitPicks Static. It's a sock weight yarn in the color Prairie House. So it's like kind of like a self-striping, but in a different way. Makes a really fun pattern in like a stockinette sock. So that would be really fun to cast on, as well as I want to make my mom a pair of Advent socks. So I knit the Cozy Knitter 2024 Advent socks last December, this past December, I guess. And I have enough yarn to make another pair. I have another like one full repeat in this one full repeat in this one. So I have enough to make another pair of socks if I find a contrast teal toe color. And my mom has mentioned many times that she's obsessed with those socks. I can't give them to her because my feet are super small and I made them my size, obviously. So if I make the leg shorter, the foot longer, I can make her a pair out of this. So I think that's my plan. I definitely want to knit her some of those, maybe for her Christmas present. So that may be the next thing that I cast on for sock wise. I really, really want to get those other socks done, but I have zero motivation to do that. So that's where I'm at. Just thinking about what I'm gonna do. Don't know. I'm not gonna decide that right now. Anyways, I think that is it. I have nothing else. That was a good one. That was an hour. Oh my gosh. I've never podcasted for that long before, I don't think. That's amazing. Anyways, all right. Well, with that, I will leave you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around if you made it this far in the video. Hope you're casting on some fun springy projects, working away on those, and yeah, thank you so much for being here, and we will see you next month. Bye.